Oh wow, I was talking this whole time and y'all couldn't hear me. Can you hear me now? See John, thank you. I'm just chopping it up for 4 minutes. And y'all ain't hear nothing I said. Oh my god. Okay, thank you, Steve. Thank you, C John. So I guess I'll start over because I've been sitting here talking for what 4 or 5 minutes and y'all ain't hear me at all. I'm hollering. And Rebecca, you probably been in here just watching me just lip talk the whole time, but ain't say it ain't say a thing. So anyway, clearly I've been talking to myself, so I'm gonna start over. It's only 3 topics today, baby. I'm gonna wrap this up for real today, because that just blew me. But I'm talking about Blueface Grandpa, Funky Dineva and Armand, and then I'm talking about Nelly. So I'm gonna talk about Nelly first because it's real quick. Nelly, they found ecstasy on him, and then he also didn't have any car insurance, which I'm a little confused about. Why don't you have car insurance? And I guess celebrities, they might not have the lifestyle that we think they might have, but to not have car insurance, that's a little odd. And then you're about to have a baby, right? So it's like baby pills, no car insurance. It just don't look good at all. Money gotta be low. Money gotta be low, because that don't make sense to me. For y'all to be going on these trips, because one thing Ashanti gonna do is take a trip. One thing Nelly gonna do is be outside. So y'all got fun. So I don't understand why that car insurance wasn't figured out. But hopefully, you know what I'm saying, ecstasy, maybe that's something they partake in within each other. That's their business. But you having four and you by yourself, I don't know. I don't know if you spiraling. And then somebody made a comment talking about some. That's probably why he always smiling. That's real messy. That's real messy. But yeah, I hope it's a controlled thing. Because you want a healthy, happy household. They got back together. We want good things. You might have troubles and trip, whatever. Let's not make it permanent. That's all I'm saying. What we see is not necessary. That's very true. That's very true. So that's what I'm saying. Like they probably could be low. You know what I'm saying? And the trips may be sponsored. I'm just hoping this is something they can move past from. You know what I'm saying? And just grow through, because it's nice to see them together. That's not y'all cue to go with y'all ex. Absolutely not. Leave them people alone. Leave them where they at. It's cute for them though. It's real cute for them. Moving on. Blueface Grandpa. Blueface Grandpa. It's true, miss. Watching from Oklahoma. Hey, Oklahoma. It goes for all of them. Yeah, I agree. Because I learned from the reality TV shows, like watching them, those people do not have what we think they have. Sometimes they call them, they get them an offer and be like, this is the type of house you need to be in. This is the type of lifestyle we're looking for. They go out and rent Airbnbs, all kind of stuff. So yeah, I've heard that, child. They be faking it. That's why me personally, I don't want to be famous. I just want to make money. That's it. That's all. My face ain't got to be nowhere to be seen. As long as that money coming, I'm cool. Okay, see John. So with Blueface and Grandpa, I said Blueface and Grandpa. Blueface Grandpa showed up to court and acted the fool. Okay, he was going off on everybody. He was mad at Blueface for his behavior. He said he mad at the child's mothers. He's mad at the kids. He mad at everybody. And he was specifically mad at Jaden for bringing the kids to court. She was saying how she couldn't find a babysitter. He's like, I feel like you lying to me, because how do you not find a babysitter? It doesn't look good to the judge to have the child in the stand while the father is in a suit. And then it don't make sense for the child to see Blueface, because he said that might bring trauma or whatnot. Now, I agree. I agree necessarily. They don't have to see him like that. But at the same time, I feel like he went a little too far when he called her neglectful. And when he started saying, I feel like we need to look into CPS. Make sure y'all like Shit Alive, y'all. And bringing CPS involved into it. Only because, now, if I'm being honest, when she is around Blueface do say inappropriate things around the kids that he should not say. The girls around the house, inappropriate. But when she's separate, when she by herself, it seems like she has them on a schedule, right? It's more kid friendly. Let's see, girl, what? What I say wrong, Rebecca? What I say wrong? But when she's separate, I feel like she don't. It's not neglectful. And for me, I don't think CPS should take Jaden's children from her because CPS is not always the best option. Sometimes they end up in the worst situation. My thing is, I feel like Jaden should steer clear from Blueface. That would be the problem because when she's by herself as a mother, she take care of it. The tea is hot, girl. Girl. And they ain't even get on Krishan mugshot. Did you see that? It says, I'm from England, London, miss. Keep up the good work. Thank you, C. from England. But yeah, I feel like it's a little too far. It's a little too far. I think she's very attentive. I feel like Blueface is the problem, but at the same time, what you allow, you will get. So I'm not taking all the responsibility off of Jada because you're allowing it. You're with him, so that's when you know. Now, Rebecca Abraham. The last thing I really want to get into was Funky Dineva and Armand. Now, I don't know if y'all watched TGI Friday, right? It was Al, Claudia, and Armand. Now, the show has since been canceled. Armand did a personal diss against Al Reynolds. Al Reynolds called management. They ended the show. Now, before Armand was on the show, of course, it was Funky Dineva. Now, Funky Dineva left the show because he felt like they didn't want to pay him the way he wanted to be paid, and then they wasn't trying to give him no health insurance. And he told them, he was like, if y'all add me on y'all health insurance, it would be like $200 and something. They didn't even want to do that. Excuse me. So he felt undervalued. So he was like, y'all don't even want to put up $200, and they was paying him $250 a year to talk for an hour and a half Monday through Friday. Real easy money. But they didn't want to do that. And when it came to Funky Dineva, he get the views himself. As you know, he was already established before TGI Friday even came out here. So he really didn't need it, but it was just good to see them as a collab. Now, when it comes to Armand Wiggins, I agree with Funky Dineva when he said that Armand let somebody put a battery in his back. And then he came to the show and he acted a fool. I agree 100%. 100%. Because a lot of the stuff that was said are things that Claudia have said. And if you watch Claudia, she was enjoying every minute of it. And don't get me wrong, she's used to being around real comedians, okay? Like, she was with the best of them when she was younger. So, yes, she enjoyed the roast, but something tell me it was a little bit more personal. Like, she was enjoying it way more than normal. And she already admitted that Al talked to management to get the show canceled. Armand already collaborated with her story saying that he was trying to get the show canceled. He was trying to get him fired. And so when everything happened, Armand was like, I told y'all he was trying to get me fired. I told y'all he was trying to get the show canceled. But this was so odd to me, right? And it's all alleged in my opinion. Something tells me Al is behind both of this. Only based off what I see, right? Only based off what I see. When it came between Claudia and Funky Dineva, Al would ask Claudia how she feel about Funky Dineva. She would tell him, and then Al would go back to Funky Dineva and say how, what was said, but it would be a different story. The same thing happened to Armand, right? Al went to Claudia and asked, how do you feel about Armand being on the show? She would tell him, she would have text messages to prove it. This is according to her. Al would go back to Armand and tell a different story. Both times, after Claudia and Funky Dineva talked, they got back cool. They said, oh, okay, that was the common denominator. When Claudia and Armand got back cool, they said, oh, that was the common denominator. Claudia also mentioned that Al allegedly would tell Armand not to answer the phone for Claudia if they had disagreements on the show. Because Armand was, this is all according to Claudia, Armand would be like, yeah, I was told not to answer the phone for you. I was told just to let it go and just to, see you back the following day. Come to find out, that wasn't even from her. So this is from Claudia. This is all from Claudia words, but Armand and Funky has collaborated those stories. So I'm wondering, like, what is Al beef against Claudia? right? Like, what is it? Like, was that always the goal? Was to get the show up and to bring it down? And because even Claudia, she was crying when she was talking to Carlos King, and she was like, I really think he hates me. And I don't know why. Like, I really want to know, but I think he genuinely hates me. And you have to hate somebody for them to put you on. Claudia put out a show, making $250,000 a year just for you to show up Monday through Friday for an hour and a half. Ain't nobody ever that rich. Ain't nobody that rich to take that down or to stop that. So it's like, what was it? If that's the way it happened, right? What is it? Like, what is the real beef? But Armand heard what Funky Dineva said. But Armand heard what Funky Dineva said, and he had a response and a clap back. But I haven't heard his response yet, so hold on, y'all. All right, let's run it. I'm gonna mute y'all so I don't get like copywritten flag, and I'm gonna try to find it. Hold on. Y'all look good. So y'all have your opinion. This is Armand responding back to Funky after Funky said somebody put a battery in his back. And Funky said he was very disappointed in how Armand acted and that it was very unprofessional. You don't act like that during the job. Now, mind you, I feel like Funky Dineva is the reason why Armand got the job because they was real cool before. So I was shocked to hear that Funky completely disagreed on the way he handled that. But I want to hear Armand respond to what Funky Dineva said. So hold on. Don't care. I'll be the bad guy. Bitch, you see me, bitch. I look good. I can't. Okay? You see. Baby. Body. Yeah. He do look good, though. Yo, what y'all talking about? I'm so tired of y'all trying to make it okay for people to talk to me and treat me any kind of way. And whenever I have a response, I'm just supposed to sit back and take it. No. Those days are over. Those days never really began. It's the fluff for me. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna find the direct part. Hold on. Okay, here we go. I'm trying not to get flagged. That's why. And people are saying I'm proving Funky Dineva right. I'm actually going to prove him 100% right today. Let him play with me. I don't give a damn. You can sit on that platform and say what you want to say, and I'm going to respond. If you don't like it, then you can get out. Ooh. It is what it is. I don't need Funky Dineva, and I don't need you. Oh. They went and talked about me. I didn't go cross my legs and sit up somewhere and talk about nobody. The 2 interviews that Carlos did with Claudia and Funky was about me. Nobody brought me up there to sit down. So I don't really give a shit. Everybody else. I would feel some way too. I'm not going to hold you. If 2 people, well, 1 person, because he was only a co-host of Claudia. I was cool with Claudia and she going around doing a world tour. Funky Dineva doing a world tour and ain't nobody asking about my side of the story. I'm acting food on my platform. So I don't blame him. For this. Have an opinion. Everybody else can give their side of the story, but I can't. Now I'm proving somebody right. Block them. You probably shouldn't be over here listening then. Because you feel like everybody else could tell my story but me. You probably shouldn't listen then because you don't want to hear my story. So then you should probably go over there and rewatch Claudia's interview and go rewatch Funky's interview. Because... And this made me think, like, where is Al in all of this? Like, where you at? You was acting a fool on Funky Dineva Live. Talking about you need to go watch this video. He was going off cursing and everything. Where you been at? I have a right to tell my story. And if I feel like burning this shit down, if I feel played with, I will do so.
Just like he felt like he wanted to cross his nasty ass legs up there and give his opinion about me instead of calling me. Ooh. He did that. And if y'all feel that.
Now, they were cool prior. So he should have had that conversation with him before he did it publicly.
That's justified, as you should. And if I feel like I'm justified to say anything I want to say on here, I'm going to say it. You don't like it? You can remove yourself, or we can have the moderators get you up on out of here. Simple as that. You don't have to be here. Now, I'm just trying to lay the land for y'all. I ain't even tripping. I'm not even drinking alcohol today. I got ginger ale just so I don't go dark.
Oh.
But I'm just letting you know. I don't care about none of them. And if I feel played, I'm going to play back. So let's watch this interview. Hopefully you have time, because we're going to watch it from the beginning, because I never watched it.
Okay, so we're not going to go through all of that, but... Well, I just wanted to see what his side is, and his side is that nobody's brought him on social networks. As we know, Carlos King brought Claudia and Funky Dineva to talk about TGIF and why they got fired. I mean, at the same time, he never brought up Al either, so you can't say he brought up everybody but me. But I do understand, because it was your roast, it's like, why aren't you bringing me up to say my side of the story, right? I can understand that part. Ooh, the girls are fighting. Fighting, child. But I think that's it, y'all. I'm just going to do 21 minutes today. Lunch hour. You know, I'll just come up here every day doing my lunch and talk to y'all for a few minutes, you know. But that's all I really got today. And always, as I end my lives and say, make sure y'all do something for you today. Bye, y'all. Oh, wait a minute. If you're rewatching this, like the replay, type replay gang. So I know you here. Okay? Bye, y'all. Okay, I'm going for real.